What's going on, guys? It's Fuse Blackout here, and I'm coming at you with my second video of the night. And here I'm going to be talking about all the features I left out in my part 1 version of the changelog for Tu31. Because some of y'all might have noticed I did leave out quite a bit. That's because I ran short on time, but I don't think that's going to be a problem here in this video. So now we're going to start out with all the new villagers and their new features. Now, in this update, villagers will have additional professions and trading schemes. Villagers will now harvest crops. That's a good thing. Villagers will only breed when willing and can be made willing by giving them 3 bread, 12 carrots, or 12 potatoes. So that's good. Villagers will also turn into witches when struck by lightning. Now, we already thought that was in the game, but turns out it wasn't. At least I did anyways. And now, new nether portals, you can build them, you know, all the different kinds of shapes. And if the nether portal is big enough, a gas can travel through it and come into the overworld. And that's kind of crazy if you ask me. You definitely don't want that happening. Now, the next thing is crafting. Mossy stone bricks, and chiseled stone bricks are now obtainable through crafting, so that's a good thing. We've never been able to do that before. Now, furnace, cracked stone bricks, and sponge are now available by smelting them. Of course, you can get sponge through the Elder Guardian in the new temple that we're going to be getting. I'll talk about that later on. Now, item frames can now emit a redstone signal and rotate in 8 directions. So that's a good thing if you know how to do all this redstone stuff. Alright, and now redstone comparator can now detect the rotation of an item in an item frame and output an equivalent power signal. So that ties into the last thing. Buttons, now here's a big feature for some people if you like redstone. Buttons can now be placed on any side of a block. That's just one feature. You know, if you try to wire lighting, it's always been a problem, but now you won't have to deal with that. And now cauldrons with water in them will put out burning entities. It will also at the same time take away 1 water level each time. So that's kind of cool, if you ask me. Now, sugarcane will change its color / shade depending on the biome. It's similar to the leaves, grass, and vines now. Also, now baby zombies will now drop XP orbs, which I'm kind of confused because I thought they already did that, but I must have just been imagining it. I don't know. And now creepers can be ignited with flint and steel. Yeah, kind of already thought we had that, but I must have been thinking about PC. Witches now drink a potion of water breathing when they're trapped underwater. Oh well. They can now drop a potion of water breathing upon death as a rare drop. That's pretty good. Melons can now be found in patches similar to pumpkins in the jungle biomes. Now, that's a cool feature because I know, for me at least, it used to be so hard to get melons and melon seeds because, you know, you had to find them in those mine shafts and all that junk, and it was so hard to get. Now, next, I'm going to be talking about all the new biomes and the stuff that will spawn in them, such as the new flowers and all the things that are coming. So, I guess, you know, I'm going to start out with a swamp biome now. So, starting off with the swamp biome, they spawn with blue orchid flowers, and in shallower parts, the coast is covered in a staggered dirt block with lily pads between them. Next is the plains biome. It generates 3 of the new flowers: azure bluets, oxeye daisies, and sometimes tulips. And the plains biome can now generate double tall grass. And let me just say right now, double tall grass is one of my favorite features that I've just been waiting on for a long time, because it just adds so much more to the game, especially in these plains biomes. And now in extreme hill biomes, this is a really cool feature. Now at higher elevations, instead of raining, it will snow. If you ask me, that's a really good feature we have. And now gravel can replace the ground cover, flat valleys near sea level, and can generate slightly higher now. That's all to do with the extreme hills biome. Next is the ocean biome. Contains only gravel on the floor instead of sand, dirt, and gravel. Now, the desert temple now spawns with stained clay instead of dried wool. Alright, next. new landscape features is the Ocean Monument. That's something we've been waiting on for a very long time. Need I say more about that? That is one of the biggest features. Unfortunately, I can't show a picture of it on screen until I get my Elgato for Christmas and can edit the videos more. But, you know, we just have to deal with that for right now. Now, changes and bug fixes that we're getting. Sheep now drop mutton when they die. That's a really good thing in my opinion. Arrows decelerate much more quickly underwater and extinguish if on fire. Most mobs can now swim. Skeletons flee from wolves. I thought they always did that, but I guess not. Creepers, skeletons, wither skeletons, and zombies drop their heads when killed by charged creepers. You'll basically never see that because I've never had a charged creeper before. But spiders no longer see players through solid blocks. Babies' growth can be accelerated by feeding them. I'm guessing that's NPCs. I don't know. Fix for players, adding additional layers above the maximum height in super flat. Added flint and steel and fire charge sound effects when igniting blocks. Updated audio for cows and mushrooms. Updated audio for mine carts, and created a new tutorial world. So that's everything that I did leave out in the last video. And now I would like to talk about something on a more personal level. Now today my channel has kind of gotten a little bigger today because, as many of y'all know, I started out today with like 8 subscribers, and now I think we're up to 18 or 19. I'm not sure exactly, but I would like to thank any of you guys who really did subscribe today, because that really means something to me, because it's always been my dream to do YouTube, and I really enjoy doing this. I know my videos might not be that great right now, but you know, I can always get better, and at least I'm not up here recording with a phone camera putting on YouTube like some other people. You know what I mean. But if any of y'all want to play with me, I would play with anybody. It doesn't matter time of the day, I'll be on. Just my gamer tag is Fuse Blackout, and you know, I'll be bringing you probably 2 more videos tomorrow, maybe one Sunday. But this has been Fuse Blackout. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, leave me some tips. Peace out, boys.